What is going on YouTube? It's Sank. We're back with another one. Alright guys, that draws close to another day in these markets. Now this week the market brought the heat and I'm sure you would agree with me. But as I say, earnings season always brings its opportunities, whether that's in the form of cheaper prices on quality plays or an insight into what the players are going to be doing over the next couple of quarters. So we as investors can position ourselves, capitalize and crush those opportunities. Now that being said, as we head into the last trading session of the week, I want to regroup with you on a couple of our players to ensure that you guys are making the right moves as we continue through. So as always, get ready for another action-packed one. And before I get this show on the road, make sure you guys are pulling the trigger on that like button for me. Let's jump into the first one. So we're going to kick things off with ticker symbol UAA, that's Under Armour. This is the player I want you in. As a matter of fact, this is one I was speaking to the Discord family about at the beginning of the week. Now since then, they've made their climb. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys are hitting that top link in the description, tapping into our Discord so you get up on the plays as soon as possible. As I say, this year, we're only making money moves. Now, even though we've seen this one make its rise, there's still further room for it to move up because they've come up with their numbers for the quarter. They were solid and they set good guidance moving forward. So what they've done is they've paid their runway for that stock price to continue moving up. And they haven't even yet hit their 52-week high. Once they hit that, which is about 10% away, there's further room for movement upwards. Now this is your chance once again to take advantage of a major theme in these markets I keep bringing to your attention. That is, consumers have high spending power and that is benefiting a lot of these quality apparel plays. Now I want to show you guys this. The stock price over the year for Under Armour is mirroring Nike's stock price. Now since Nike came up with their earnings, they've been on the rise and I'm expecting a similar type of move with this play. So the move, how you guys get into this one is ease into the play, but take full advantage of any pullbacks that you get over the next couple of sessions. But as I say, these quality apparel plays are going to continue to win over the next couple of quarters. Lululemon's another play. I wasn't even meant to speak to you guys about that one, but I'm just dishing out free game. Let's run the next one. Our next play of the evening, that's ticker symbol CZR, that's Caesars Entertainment. Now as I was saying to you guys, it's going to be a breeze for this one to blow through analyst estimates. That's exactly what they've done. They even post up a profitable quarter, catching the street off guard. Now I only put you guys into fundamentally sound plays, so always make sure you have an understanding of what makes them quality so that you guys can just recycle that time and time again, apply it out in the market to hit success for a lifetime. Now we know the street has been sleeping on this one over the last couple of weeks, but today was just a wake-up call. And the only reason why this one's been down is just because the market's fearful. The Delta variant is going to torpedo the recovery. Now even though the cases will rise, there's not going to be a full-scale shutdown. So you guys continue to ease into this one while they're still on the cheap. Okay, this play is far from hitting their peak. They're just showcasing just a little bit of what they can do, because as we move forward, we're going to continue to see vaccine rollout, continue to see reopening, travel bans lifted. That's all going to play into their favor. Their hotels, their casinos are going to do better and better over the next couple of quarters. Now that being said, moving forward, we can expect a little bit of tussle with the stock price. That's just normal market movement. But from there on out, we should see this one reclaim the low to mid $90 range before making their movement up to the $100 mark, then closing out the year round and above the $110 mark. So tons of upside from this current stock price. So make sure that, as I say, you guys are getting in on the action. The next one I've got for that's ticker symbol RVLV, that's Revolve. Now guys, from time to time we are going to get what we call overreactions in the plays. If you look at that big shift down today, as a matter of fact, last time I got you into the play, it was off a very similar type of environment. Back in May, we saw this one drop down to $40. I said snap them up at that point in time. Remember, they dropped from $60 to $40 and thereafter moved up to $70. So those of you who just followed my lead, you guys would have made 40, 45, 50% on your money as they climbed up to that $70 mark. Okay, so it's another opportunity to get into the play at cheaper price points. So over the weekend, I gave you guys a heads up. I said I'm expecting this one to pull back and we'll take advantage of it. As a matter of fact, our Discord group, when this one opened up 20% down, we snapped it up. So we've already made 5% on our money through the trading session, okay? So moving forward, this still remains a fundamentally sound business. They crushed their numbers from a revenue perspective, from an earnings perspective, and moving forward, the tailwinds are still there to make this a continual success story. So you guys want to make entry. Now the strategy, Going forward, there's going to be that tussle, guys, over the next couple of sessions. So you want to ease into the play. You might see this one drop down a few more notches, but just take advantage. Continue easing into play in weakness. There'll be a turning point, and then it will be onwards and upwards. But as I say, this is what we call noise and overreaction. They had a couple of analysts come out, downgrade the play, but those top price targets still remain above the current stock price you're seeing, well above the stock price you're seeing. So there's still a lot of upside for this one to move, okay? But as I say, just remember, it's an overreaction in the market. Now, last but not least, we've got ticker symbol iipr. That's Innovative Industrial Properties. Now, I'm going to circle back with you guys on this one, because this is just another one of our plays that dropped earnings this week, another blowout. It's been a clean sweep for our plays this week. Now, remember, this is our channel REIT. That's a real estate investment trust, so we're keeping it diversified by having this one in the portfolio. Now, check this. On the month, this one's up 10%. On the 3 month, this one's up 25%. So those of you been making entry on this one, you guys are already doing the numbers on the play, and there's still further room for this one to climb, given how fast they're growing. Those earnings, 100% growth. As I say, they're differentiated in a fast growth industry. So as I say, there's that runway for this one to continue moving up. Now, the move with this one is that you guys take full advantage of any pullbacks that you catch, okay? Catch them on a 2% pullback, you make entry. Catch them on a 4% pullback, you make entry. Build your position in this one because they've still got room to climb. Adding this one to your portfolio is going to give you guys that diversification, give you exposure to one of the leading REITs on the market right now. Alright guys, so those are the plays we've got for this one and the moves we're going to be making with. So if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Should I sell ticker symbol NUE? That's Nucor Corp. It's gone up 14% since I bought it, or is it going to rise? What's your advice? Now, for those of you in Nucor, it's a good time for me to regroup with you on the play and talk next steps. And even if you're not in Nucor, you guys still sit in, so you know how to plan your exit or start thinking about your exit strategy on any plays you're up in or you will be up in soon, okay? Now, with Nucor, we've been doing phenomenally well on the play since we last picked them up at the low 90s, okay? One of our family members up 15% in the play, doing the numbers. So now you're thinking, how do we exit? What do we do going here forward? Okay, so Nucor, as I told you guys before, it's what we call a cyclical play. It's a steel play. Right now, steel prices are elevated. They're high, playing into their favor with that high stock price, great earnings. Now, what you guys need to know is the steel industry will continue to do well for the rest of the year, because as we go through reopening, there's going to be demand from steel from various different industries, and there's still supply constraints that will keep those prices elevated and keep Nucor in the game. That being said, we have a profit taking checkpoint at $110 on the play. Okay, that is very near their 52-week high. So once we hit $110, we're going to take out 25%, leave the rest in to run. So as I say, steel industry is going to be in their favor for the rest of the year, and we want to get exposure, as much exposure to the upside as possible. So the maneuver we're pulling here is we're easing out of the play, okay, taking advantage of the strength in the stock price that we'll see over the year. Now, right now, over the week, this one's just consolidating at the low hundreds, so it's about a 10% uplift from here. Then we'll get our first profit taking checkpoint, take out 25%. Then we're going to reassess, reevaluate once they get to that mark. So you guys just stay locked in. We're going to hit the numbers on this one, take home the W. All right, so that wraps up for this one. If you've got any questions for me, drop them down below and I'll get back to you. I want to say I appreciate you guys. On your way out, light up that comment section for me. If you're new, join the movement, and I'll catch you on the next one.